Hi, so this blog's about commitment, and I also recommend you watch the blog on relationships alongside this one, because I speak a lot about commitment in there. So we've got different kinds of commitments. We've got what I tend to think of as a bit more of a horizontal level of commitments, where we're committed to something that's around us. Maybe we've decided to commit to a relationship, we've decided to commit to a job, we've decided to commit to a place that we're going to live, whatever that is. But these kind of horizontal forms of commitment, if you like, they only work when we know what our overall objective is. It's a bit like, how can we fill in the pieces on our journey in life unless we know what the ultimate destination is? So I think it's really important to have an overarching sense of commitment in your life, like your life objective, if you like. Now, someone told me many years ago, which just resonated with me on a really deep level, so I absorbed it because it felt like truth to me, that the ultimate commitment you've got in life is towards moving towards your highest potential. So you want everything to feed into that. And the highest potential isn't something that's off there in the future. It's like the highest potential that you can achieve in your life on an ongoing basis. You know, we're not here to mess around. We're not here just to let time pass. We kind of want to make sure that all the different things we're putting in place in our life are feeding into our highest potential right now in this moment. So whenever I get a little bit stuck in my life, which does happen sometimes, I'll put out a little objective and intention to the world to help me to make the decisions that are for the greater good or the highest potential of all concerned. You know, so and that's broad. That's like the highest potential for the universe, essentially. Like, what can I be doing in my life which will create the maximum amount of energy and the highest efficacy as me as a human being? Because that just doesn't just feed me, that also feeds everything that's around me. So that's my overall objective in life, is to be committed to that. Now, once you've got that sense of commitment that's your objective, it can then sometimes become a little bit easier to fill in the gaps of what to do along the way. Now, what you've got to be careful of sometimes is your soul knows and can reach into what that highest potential is. So you have to take care to make sure you keep reconnecting to your soul, because opportunities come up along the way where you can make commitments to things which might feel or seem like a good idea to other parts of you, which aren't necessarily attuned to the greater good. But because your soul sits in your heart as a seed of something that connects into something much bigger, which is connected to the universal intelligence, when you stay connected to your soul and your deepest inner voice, it does keep you connected to that highest potential. So it's really important in your life to have practices where you can keep dropping in to what that deepest intelligence inside you tells you. Because otherwise we make commitments to all kinds of strange things. You know, we make commitments to signing up to having, I don't know, chocolate bars delivered to us every day for the next 5 years. You know, or other things which might kind of take the energy into a downward spiral. And I'd also have to qualify that, of course, that everyone's got their own individual path. So if it is for your greater good, you have chocolate delivered every day for the next 5 years, great. That's really good for you. But the point is, it has to come from a level of internal intelligence and awareness. So try and keep attuned to practices that take you there, and just go away and just contemplate a little bit what actually is your overall life objective, and are you willing to make that commitment to stick to that? So even if temptation comes your way, there's a little voice in you that says, you know what, I'd like to make a commitment to this, that and the other. But your deeper voice, which some people think of as their intuition, is telling you to go a different way. How much courage do you have to stay true to that intuitive voice of knowing that connects you to something much bigger than those little voices that chatter in your mind?